larger scale. It's a big circle, like that surrounds the entirety of Wachter House, which is the mansion or the house that the Wachter family lives in, including like Stella when she wasn't in this mirror. And that binding circle prevents her as a spirit from entering the grounds. She had been trying, but had failed due to the circle's presence, and she had suspected that her mother, Lady Wachter, might know how to create one to bind the hags as well, just because, worth a shot, right? But she warned that her mother is a cautious and skeptical woman, especially where the Vlahoviches are concerned. And she said, like, if her mother doesn't believe you guys and your story, that you'll likely have to just ask her to disable the protective circle in order to allow, like, Stella to show her presence or something like that to kind of like prove it. So, yeah, what do you guys do?
I think when we left off, we got to go to dinner.
Yeah, I was gonna say, weren't we on our way to dinner?
Were you?
Yeah.
Or,
It sounds good. You can do that if you want. Do you feel like that's the right choice?
Is there time left for us to like go get weapons with the money we got?
Probably not.
Okay. Well,
It's probably like 6-ish. It's getting to be dinner time.
dinner
But
it
you
is.
guys can do whatever you want. You guys can go get weapons.
Is it the night of a full moon?
It is not.
no, we still have 2 days for that.
Okay. What do you all plan on doing now?
Well, I'd love to go to dinner at the mansion.
Yes, I think it's about time to go to dinner.
Let's go.
What do you think they have to eat?
Great question, Uncle. I'm not sure. I wonder if they'll have something that you can enjoy.
Well, I would hope. Otherwise, there's no real purpose of me going.
I'll keep my eyes peeled for any delicious snacks on the way for you.
Thanks.
Alright, so I guess we head to dinner.
Onward.
Alright. You guys head to Wachter House. It is in one of these spots. Let's see. I'm gonna pull it up, find it here. Such a large town. There. It's like on the northern side of town. Let's pretend it's this building. Pretty sure it's this one.
We see waiting on GM, and
I know that. I gotta put the little marker down. I was just bitting your tokens over there.
I just saw you like circling something with your cursor.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. What's this?
You bringing Ollie with us?
What else are we gonna do with them?
Bears get
Is Irina with you guys?
I would assume yes.
she was.
Didn't she like storm off?
Hmm.
No, she was like talking to us about how the refugees hated her.
She just kept saying like, "Oh, I'm going somewhere." And then
I was when we were like, what's it called? Researching the hag. She just went to camp, but we also went there.
What is?
Where's the golden horse?
Is that Arena?
No, I just thought it was really funny.
Oh, I hate it so much. Why does it have
Is it not-
sneakers on?
Is
I
it not
love
hilarious?
I think it's excellent.
It has like Nike Air Force Ones on.
I'm gonna do the
No,
little
yeah.
emote.
I think it's wearing Toms.
Yeah. A little spin.
What a dumb little token. I think that's the token we were using for Irina, right? Yeah. Checks out. Alright, congratulations. You've solved my Find the Walker House puzzle.
How much XP?
2.
Okay.
All right.
100,000.
Said what I said.
I'm not above accepting 2 experience.
Oh yeah, I'm totally adding too.
Really excited to add to. Let's go.
This is so legit.
The second I figure out how to add it,
you guys are so dumb. You guys...
I mean, I can code it. I just
Yeah.
consider it applied.
So what? Now we just need 7,198 experience.
Why aren't you
Hell
using
So
yeah.
close.
Huh? Why aren't you using your computer?
What is this?
What other tab do you have open? Discord's not a tab, it's an app.
Why like to
I knew that too.
Where's our computer?
Yeah, guys, Randy actually clarified that for me the other day.
Oh man, so many ones and zeros. Am I right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I did it.
What the hell? There's this map that's supposed to be populating and it's just not doing it. Supposed to be pretty fucking cool.
There's something
Bummer.
wrong with the software? Because I know a guy.
I mean, I can rewrite it really quick.
The software is garbage. Yeah, there's supposed to be
I wonder if this Tailspire is just gonna be in like alpha forever, or beta, or whatever it's in.
Fucking feels like it.
But who knows? Maybe they just have a really small team.
Oh my gosh, why is it like this? Alright, we'll just use theater to mine. Fuck it. There's a whole map you guys could walk around, but
No worries. It sucks.
alright. This house seems disgusted with itself. A slouching roof hangs heavy over furrowed gables. Moss-covered walls sag and bulge under the weight of the vegetation. As you study the house's sullen countenance, you hear the edifice actually groan. Only then do you realize the extent to which the house hates what it has become. You approach the front door of this old, sad-looking building. What do you do?
Three times.
You gonna knock 3 times?
Mm-hmm.
What does it sound like?
Like,
Did you guys hear a knock?
Mm-mm. Can you do it again?
Let me knock on my mic.
that didn't work.
Nope.
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 Just bang on the table.
She did.
That's what I did!
Can you do it again? I didn't hear it.
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay,
That worked?
maybe one more time.
Can you like flick your cheek maybe? Like by your mic?
Nope.
Silence. Huh.
I didn't hear it when you did it either, Randy.
Couldn't be less immersed.
Mm.
The mics just
Not
don't
bad.
want to pick up anything that's immersive.
Kevin, can you do your raindrop sound? Dude, it didn't pick that up either.
Yeah, I don't
Kevin
know.
has a bomb raindrop sound.
I feel like
Wow.
That was good. Hide volumes. Field. Hide volumes hidden. Oh, we'll do the hide volumes hidden.
Also, on the last recording, were you guys able to hear music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Did you?
No, yeah, I did. I was interested to see if you guys would hear it or not.
Yeah. Yeah, we heard it. Work finally.
Should I be able to hear it right now?
No,
No.
we can't. Recording.
Well, there's no music at the moment.
Okay.
Oh, I think I figured it out, guys.
Yeah, he probably just went in the back end, changed a couple things, right?
Circle back and maybe like. I think it was like the presence of KPIs.
Got it.
That was all about the KPIs.
Mm-hmm.
A GM
You should be getting summoned
It said
to
a
a
GM
giant.
tried to summon us to a board, but we couldn't find the specified board.
Why?
Yeah.
I'm trying again. Is it working now?
It didn't. Try one more time. Same thing. A GM tried to summon us, but we could not find the specified board. God. Roll 20 would never.
Never happened on roll 20.
I actually got an ad, like on YouTube, I think, for Roll20.
Wow.
I was like, holy mackerel.
Their profit margins
That-
must be huge that they can afford
that-
that ad placement.
That gaming table that you linked, or someone linked a gaming table or something, and
Yeah.
it was like it wasn't sponsored, but it like had the Roll20 logo on it.
Yeah. That table looks so sick. Like, if I just had money to piss away, a 65-inch touchscreen gaming table.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's dope.
But I also really like Randy's $112 option.
Thank you. Thank you.
Basically the same thing.
Yeah.
We try relogging.
Yeah.
And then we'll play while you do that.
Like, you want me to exit and come back?
That's what I assumed.
Okay.
Yeah, like out of the game and back
Yeah.
in.
Alrighty.
So you've approached the manor. There's also like a thick garden filled with herbs and vines that stand beside it. It's got a red roof. I know once you see this map, it won't have a red roof, but it does have a red roof, I promise. A slouching roof hangs over furrowed gables, and moss-covered walls sag and bulge under the weight of vegetation. A handsome red-painted door stands at the house's entrance. Its upper half is set with frosted glass. Let me know when you're in, Ikenna.
I'm
Val knocks 3 times. I assume it sounds like this. Did you hear that?
Silent, yes.
silence.
Was it silent, really?
Yeah.
No sound effects work. Nope.
Sounded like.
I think it's
Did it sound like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think it's Discord's noise suppression thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it's trying to get out background noise.
Because I'm going like pop, pop, pop.
Yeah.
And then we heard knock, knock, knock.
I'm in the game.
I think we can do better.
Mm,
I think if you knock something against your mic, Randy will be able to hear it.
Oh, I think it's summoning you now.
It was me.
Yeah, it was you.
Never mind. It's very
Did you
faint.
hear Leela?
It was very faint.
I say
What was
we
fair?
at least dedicate our time from now till 10:30 on this knocking thing.
Yeah. Because this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think we might as well.
Alright.
What she's saying it sounds so ridiculous. I just can't imagine it.
Oh,
I'm
this,
having a hard time myself.
this sound is
And I
different
said it.
because it has, you can hear, like, people talking in the background.
Spooky. Do you see your players in front?
No.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I thought the roof
There we
was
go.
red.
Yeah, I see him now.
Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Not loud enough.
Oh, I heard that.
Yay!
Did somebody knock? This...
I
Alright,
did.
Door
you guys
knocking.
been 12,000 experience for all of you.
Oh, the
Do you
teeth.
see the players now?
We solved the
There you go.
Discord knocking puzzle.
Yeah. You know what they say? Big wheel keep on turning. Proud Mary keep on burning.
There we
rolling.
Now you're
rolling on the
talking.
river.
I can't believe you've never heard that song.
I can't believe you have.
Are you
I
serious?
can't, no, that's like one of the most popular songs in the world.
It's
I
a
can't. I
very
actually can't
popular
believe you guys
song.
haven't heard that song.
I can't believe he's singing in church.
We sang it in choir at school.
Did you do?
And the script. We kind of wanted to be.
And then turn and. I know you did.
Oh yeah.
Alex, I'll be singing that at our wedding.
No, thank you.
Oh, please do.
No. Alex, we need that.
It's either that or I give a sermon.
I
Oh
mean, it's
well.
definitely going to be part of Missy's speech.
Well, we all know how much he kind of loves Tina Turner.
Listen,
You kind of take it over.
listen, Missy. I'm gonna have a lot of relatives there. You
I can't
can't.
even
You
wait.
can't tell them about how I wear sweatpants to a strip club. You can't tell them that.
I
so
say you
this is the last
100%
time.
can.
Hopefully that's not even gonna be that good.
They're not good relatives if they don't appreciate that story.
What if instead of telling people, she just hands out business cards with this URL to this YouTube video?
Oh god.
I'll just like I'll send like a picture
Time
of you. Like,
stamped
where's
to
the
this
let this
moment.
man trick your
Oh
phone?
yeah, Miss is gonna be like, can everybody pay attention to the projector and have the video where her
Yeah,
phone got
everybody
snatched while
cue the
me and
car.
Randy were making it rain?
That is the best video.
Oh man.
I will keep it forever.
You said I don't know how to delete it.
This is good enough.
And they said, alright, put it away. Oh man.
Very good. Have a chatter. What's going on?
Yes, indeed.
Who knows?
Uncle looks on the ground. Does he find 3 stones?
Sure.
I pick them up.
Okay.
I
You can add
cast
3
magic
stones to
stone.
your inventory.
I cast magic stone.
Okay.
I hand one to Sal. I say, you might need this.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Don't let it go to waste.
What does this do?
Do you have a sling?
Actually, I think I do. No, I don't.
Well, if you throw it at somebody within 60 feet, it'll do damage. And it'll add my magical ability. Bludgeoning, specifically.
Awesome. That sounds great. Thank you, Dunkle.
You're welcome. It's good for 1 minute. Let's see if anyone comes to the door.
I hold it at the ready.
I hold mine at the ready. With the extra in my other hand.
Bell knocks, and the door opens.
I throw it.
Oh no.
Okay, roll to hit.
Oh.
A ranged spell attack.
Oh, so it probably does decent damage actually. If you kill somebody, like
A commoner. I mean, we knocked out that one shopkeeper.
12 to hit.
holy shit. Oh, to hit.
Totally hit.
I think he's looking for that.
Yeah.
Hit. What's the damage?
6 bludgeoning.
Okay. There's a dead butler on the front door
Jeez.
now.
Oh my god. Dunkle.
Double.
And I like.
Nowhere!
He came from behind the door.
And I run up and do a medicine check.
Oh my god.
He's dead.
I try to stabilize him.
He's dead.
Roll medicine check.
Nine.
He's not stable.
I look around, like, is there anyone behind him?
No.
I start to drag him outside. And I say, quick! Hurry! Help! Like, to the party.
I'll help him.
Help what?
I mean, obviously we gotta do something about this.
I
What was your alignment, Randy?
It was. Let's see. Is it in notes?
It might be in. You might have to go into your manage.
I thought you were lawful good and you changed to neutral good when all the other stuff happened.
Yeah, I have been like getting worse as time has gone on. Where do I find it in the website? Do you know?
It's
It's
under description.
other, like,
Oh, it's in description.
Yeah.
Is it?
Lawful good.
Oh.
Just curious.
Oh, okay. We need to get him around the corner. Hurry! Thanks, Eddie.
I help. I look horrified, but I help.
What's he wearing?
The guy, the butler?
Yeah.
A suit.
Yeah, probably a suit.
Yeah, just butler outfit, butler clothes, tuxedo suit kind of thing.
I start putting it on over my clothes.
What race was he?
He's a human.
Oh, so they're huge.
Yep.
What?
Okay, what do you do?
Does he have gloves on?
Do you want there to be gloves?
If he has gloves on. But if he doesn't, then I don't want him to have
Roll
gloves.
1d4.
Four.
He does not have gloves.
Ooh, Cavs win again.
I put his shirt and his blazer on,
Did they?
Yeah.
and I try to take his pants off and tuck the shirt in,
Oh.
and then I'm gonna like roll the pants all the way up, like inside, if that makes sense. And then I'll like roll the sleeves up, and then how do I look?
If I'm being honest, not great, my friend, but it'll do.
What's the point of this?
Why did you take his clothes?
Well, the party needs a butler.
I looked at Hattie and I said, I don't understand.
I sigh and face palm, and I say, Dunkle, hand those clothes over.
Oh.
And I disguise self as the butler.
Oh,
Hand him right on over.
Just so you know, he's at 2 saves and 2 fails.
Who is?
Oh,
The butler? Oh, you
no.
can have a medicine kit?
Yeah, I said I.
You tried to stabilize him.
Medicine check.
Oh.
Which is different than using the kit, like the charges.
I use Cure Wounds on him
I
instead of
thought
the
you were
disguise
using a
last
medicine
time.
kit. Because I thought you said you were going to try to stabilize him. So I assumed you were using your medicine kit.
That's what I said I did.
Oh, but you failed.
I didn't know it did fail. I thought it was.
I thought it just
I
happened.
thought it was an automatic stabilization.
Oh, the medicine kit? Oh, yes, you stabilize him. Sorry.
So he is stable?
Yeah, he's stable.
Oh, okay. I thought he was dead.
Yes.
I also thought he was dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was a response to me trying to stabilize him.
I thought you were just stabilizing him. My brain didn't register that you were using your medicine kit. So a 9 does not, if you didn't have a kit, it's usually 10 or higher. So the 9 would have, failed. So in my brain, it did not stabilize him. But if you're using your kit, it's just an automatic stabilization. Sorry about that. He's stable. You can still take his clothes if you want. He's unconscious.
Oh.
It's up to you.
Guys,
Do you think that you should be the butler, or do you think we should just heal him all the way back and tell him that's what he gets for jumping out at me?
I think we should heal him and tell him it's an accident.
Or like maybe we just tell him that like he lost his memory. No one knows what happened.
We just found him here.
Irina says, that's gaslighting.
Oh.
Guys, I got an idea. How about we all lay down on the floor, and then when he comes to, we all come to, and it's like, what happened?
I like this idea.
This is a foolproof plan.
I lay down.
Wait, but like someone's gotta convince Irina because this bitch is gonna ruin it.
These are non-validating narcissistic tendencies.
Irina, do you want to be a part of the group or not?
Sal, hit me in the forehead with that rock I gave you. Just enough to bleed.
Jesus.
I'll hit him in the head.
Please, no one hit me.
Just enough to bleed.
Dunkel, I don't know if this is necessary. I'll do it if you really want me to, but I don't think we have to.
I can take it.
Dunkel slowly starts turning into
Irina
Mark.
hands you a stick and says, "Here, Dunkel, bite on this."
I cast Shillelagh and I hit her in the leg.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah, you hit her in the leg. Rolled a hit.
Dunkel is lashing out today.
What does Shillelagh do? Shillelagh is
And Randy gets
19
10 hours
to
of
hit.
sleep, and Dunkel's public enemy number 1.
Right.
It hits.
Oh, that's the wrong dice.
If you kill Arena,
I wouldn't care. 10.
oh,
That was 10 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Oh my god. You break her legs.
That's what I was going to decide whether that happened. But I'm trying to look up my stat block for her.
she's actually the final boss. This did nothing to her.
She is Strahd. Yeah, you fucking like break her like her kneecap and like you just like her you just like hit her in the leg and her leg kind of like snaps a little bit and she's like and then she falls to the ground.
I drop a stick and I say, "Bite that!"
Oh my god!
Alright, y'all go with the plan. We're laying down on the ground.
I look back
Irina's
at
just-
Sal, and I close my eyes.
I'll use cure wounds on him.
Well, don't use it all. We gotta use something for the butler.
Her leg like resets a little bit, but it's still like not fully intact. And she's just rolling around on the ground like, why did you do that?
Dunkel, I understand your age, but she's going to slow us down now.
She's been slowing us down.
This
Remember all
is
the
true.
bickering about the camp?
I've hardly been with you.
Her saying she was leaving, and then turning around and bitching at us, and then saying she was leaving, and turning around and complaining, and saying she was leaving. It's kind of been a trend with her.
She's a little dramatic.
Dunkel, you left for days. Because you were sad.
And I didn't slow you down one bit. I shouldn't have come back. I didn't know you were going to be here the whole time.
She's like, my leg.
This is like the beef I never knew would happen. This is
Yeah, right.
like Dunkel versus Arena. Like, it's so good. Oh, man.
I kick a little bit of dirt at her.
Damn.
No.
Yeah, now she's dirty and hurt.
Dirty and hurt. No.
What? Why do we hate Irina?
They're being hurt.
Damn.
She was just offering aid since you wanted me to throw hit your head.
Alright, we're all on the ground waiting for the butler to get up then, I guess.
Alright.
Well, Sal, you should probably like lay down next to him, right? So then you can like cure him.
Yep,
Like-
I do.
Sleight of hand it, kinda.
I sneaky touch
Sneaky
the
touch!
butler.
I don't like that.
Guys, we're being silly tonight.
We're being so silly tonight, I love it. That's the name of this video.
Seriously, is anyone all caught up on Stranger Things?
Oh, no.
No.
Oh my
I'm the least caught up person
Yeah.
on Stranger Things.
Never mind, I'm not gonna say anything. Oh, Kevin, does this remind you of anything?
Yes. Great reference.
Okay. You said you healed the butler? Is that what happened?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're all laying on the
sleight of
ground
handed
like, oh, no.
Does he have his clothes?
Yes.
Or is he naked? Okay.
No.
He wakes up clothed,
Thankfully.
and sits up rubbing his head like, oh,
I also
what
rub my-
the?
Yeah, we're all
I
like,
was just gonna say,
ah!
I'm so opening up the
Oh, shit!
What happened?
Ow!
Make a persuasion check.
Knock on your door. What the hell is that?
What the
Make a
fuck?
persuasion check with advantage. One person can.
Oh,
It's not me.
Actually, you know what? Just make a
Um,
party. Make a party persuasion check. No advantage.
love that.
I rolled a 3.
I
We
rolled
all roll
a
it?
15.
14.
16.
Sal's over there
12.
just like screeching.
Mm.
Nobody
He
believes
says-
him.
Oh, what happened?
It was the Dementors.
The what?
I suspect an ambush. Ah!
We must all have been hit at once.
He like hops. He hops to his feet and remembers like his place and his role, and he's just like, quickly, come in. We must escape the assault.
Yes, quickly.
He
Everybody.
ushers you in.
Thank
I
you.
put the third magic stone into my pocket.
Definitely been a minute by now. Evans,
I'm out at the rock.
are you all right? He's got blood just caked onto his forehead now, and he's trying to like wipe it away.
We are now.
I mean, obviously
Says-
not. Look at her leg.
Irina was dragged, like she's dragged herself in. She didn't walk in. She kind of just crawled. He says, "Oh my! Please
Wait till
come,
we
have a
get to
seat. Have a
running,
seat." Um. How do I reveal this? If I only could. How do I reveal all this shit? Only do it smoke? Hmm. I know. Ooh. I'll figure that out. He looks at you all and welcomes you, and he gets Irina onto like a chair. He tries to like get as prim and proper as he can. He's like, he's like concussed, like he
Damn.
is kind of like stumbling around. He goes, yes, let me take your coats and your belongings, and yes, anything that I can take for you. Welcome to Walker House. Might I grab any of your coats?
I don't got a
No.
coat.
No, thank you.
Might I grab yours? It's a bit chilly in here.
He says, "Oh yes, that'd be wonderful. Well, my name my name is Waterhouse. Welcome to Halik. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, my name is He's very concussed. My name is Halik. Welcome to Waterhouse. This way, this way." And he leads you guys. Is you guys just like are you guys just leaving Irina, or are you like bringing her with you, or
Bringing her with us, I think. She'll never let us hear the end of it if we don't.
I mean, like, she can come, but you better not blab about what just happened out there.
So yeah, who's helping her? Like, you just kind of dragging her, or
I'll help her. Like, walk.
I can
And-
just, like, piggyback her.
Yeah.
Uncle is not helping her.
so. Let's see.
I'll offer help if I can, but I don't think I need to.
Oh, I figured it out. Ah, yeah, I did it. Oh, fuck yeah. Thank you. Bring you guys over to place. Kenna, if you go east,
Got it.
it should take you somewhere. Leave volume. Leave volume. Would you be so kind as to request to open the door?
I would love to.
God. Here you go. Would you be so kind as to move the players?
I would love to.
Find a butler.
Is Hattie on Bear coming in, or is Hattie regular?
Hattie on Bear is just
Bear.
Bear, yeah.
She's usually outside.
You gonna tell me there's no butler?
No, but there's a horse head with two human
Yeah,
legs and
that would
feet.
be that would be silly if they had a butler.
Yeah. They also don't have a
There's this-
carriage, right?
There's also a zombie that's a cook, because that also makes sense. Let's do. Holy cow! There's a fucking like person in a wheelchair too. Like why? And there's no butler.
It's
Not
not
that
very
there's any-
Yeah, it
vehicle.
sounds like they're just pro ADA.
Yeah. Oh, there's like a jester too. I think the wheelchair guy should be the butler.
Worth it.
God. Yeah, we'll make this guy the butler. He seems butlerish. He takes you into the house. Then up to the staircase.
What did he say his name was?
Halik, Haliq, if you would like to spell it.
What? Heliq.
Hey, Malik!
Yes.
What's going on here?
Are you not here to dine with Lady Walker?
I just want to know what's going on. That's all. Yes, I'm here for dinner.
Oh, well, wonderful. The cooks and the chefs are preparing it as we speak.
What else is going on here?
Oh, I'm sorry, but I don't think I follow.
Who stays here?
Wait, the Walker family, of course.
John, what do they do here?
They live here.
And how many guests will be at dinner tonight?
Oh, just you and Lady Walker. Is that all right?
Sure. Can I do an insight check?
Yeah.
Eight.
Okay. Yeah, he's taking you to dinner. As you walk past, there's doors right over here and then here. As you pass these doors, make a perception check.
Everyone.
Sure.
19.
10.
21.
Oh, nice. As you walk by, then you definitely notice the kitchen with
Looks like a English meal.
Beans on toast.
Elevating.
It's got to be, yeah, some beans on toast.
Definitely no PB&Js.
Nope.
not one PB&J. Trying to find a cook. Yeah, this guy looks like a cook. Boom.
Is he a zombie?
No, the zombie cook does look cool though. I can pull it out. You walk by and you're able to kind of peek into the kitchen. You catch a glimpse of the cook who is hard at work preparing. Who got the 21?
Me.
Yeah, you get a look at it. It looks like a roast leg of lamb with some assorted stew vegetables that are kind of being worked up in there. It smells wonderful.
Yum.
Let's see here. Oh, he actually doesn't take you up the stairs. He takes you, instead of that way, he takes you through this door down here. Into the dining room. Oop. He pulls out a chair for each of you and says, please, take a seat.
I sit down.
I sit.
Nice.
Okay. Head on in. Awesome. Now, would anyone like a glass of wine?
Sure.
Oh, wonderful. One glass of wine. Anyone
I'll
else?
take
Two?
a glass.
Sure, why not?
3?
Yeah, fine.
4.
I will pass on a glass of wine. I do appreciate the offer, though.
Oh, of course, sir. 4 glasses of wine coming right up. You see him hobble off, and he's walking in serpentine patterns. Lady Walker will be with you shortly. And you see him exit the area. You guys have a few moments. You guys can kind of look around, and a few moments go by, and no one is coming at the time. Would you guys like to chat about anything, or look around, or simply just wait for Lady Walker to arrive?
I would like to let's just take a quick glance around and see if anything is like strange or like particularly interesting.
Strange or particularly interesting. I'm hearing myself through someone.
It is Missy and
Don't know
Mandy,
who
I
I'm
think.
hearing it through.
We're
Oh,
echoing.
Hello. I can't hear myself.
Yeah. This.
Oh, I can. Yeah.
I don't think it's that bad.
This thing's muted.
No, just unplug the mic.
Well, the mic might be picking up the laptop audio or whatever the sounds our voices are coming out from.
How about now?
test.
Oh, still a bit. Yeah.
This is the setup we use every time.
Right.
So something's off.
I'm trying to think what would make it do that.
Just unplug it. Plug it back in.
I love Irina just on the ground on a seat.
She's fine.
Can you guys hear me when I talk right now?
Yes.
Can you do a test?
Test. Yeah, I'm hearing myself.
How about now?
Test.
Yep. That's weird. Well, he deafened. We can't hear you because you deafened.
The best part is no robot noises.
That is
Kevin's
true.
like, it's not
You wait.
me.
That's right, baby.
Anyways, Kevin, your character looks around. There's like a parlor area over here. You guys could kind of like sit at. Make a perception check.
Okay. 26.
26. Nice, good roll. You don't see or hear anything out of the ordinary. This is just a very, very nice, well-maintained, large mansion. There's a lot of money and wealth here that you can tell. You can see, like, you go in. This door here is locked.
Okay.
So is this door here. As you kind of like walk around and check it out.
So wait, it's a wealthy house, but didn't you say from the outside it looks like crap?
Yeah, it just looks old and like run down and just like kind of crappy for sure. But the inside looks just like nice, large, like very gothic kind of aesthetic.
Got it.
Kevin, with that 26, you notice a young woman, maybe even like late teens, early young adult. She is wearing slippers, a white nightgown. Again, teenager, about 16 years old, you would guess, and she is standing in the open doorway leading back to the staircase in the front entrance. Too easy. There's no token that describes that, but she appears to be staring vacantly into space toward you. However, she neither moves nor makes eye contact as you're looking at her.
And this is the first time I've seen this person.
Yes.
Excuse me, can I help you?
No response.
I'd like to walk over.
Mhm.
And I'm just assuming, like, no movement, nothing.
No movement, nothing. She is just seems to be almost staring through you.
I touch her shoulder and I say, "Are you okay?"
You touch her shoulder, and again, no response at all. She is she's unresponsive, just looking through you. Like she's not there. You know, like she's physically here, but she's not there. A few moments after you're kind of like trying to mess around and get her to, you know, respond, you guys notice another person, young man, stumble into view from the staircase behind her. He looks at the girl and he goes, "There you are, Stella. How did you get here?"
What?
Sal, it looks a heck of a lot like the girl in the mirror that you saw at Victor's, in Victor's, you know, warehouse. She, again, is unresponsive, and he, like, talks as if he knows she's not going to respond. He says, "How did you get here?" He looks up and notices you all and says, "Oh my gosh, I'm terribly sorry. I assure you, I'll get my little sister out of your hair here soon."
Who are you?
He squints and kind of looks at you all and says, I'm Nikolai Wachter." He says, I remember you. You were at the tavern the night Octavius told his wonderful story of the carnival." He says, Why are you here in Wachter House?"
We were invited.
As you say that, Gav Dog, there is a woman, prim, proper, as she enters the room from the kitchen. Her presence almost just demands respect. Like, you can tell she has power in this room. Everyone kind of like gives her that air. And she lightly scolds Nikolai. She says, "Now, Nikolai, how dare you? You must not let Stella wander off. You know that is not safe for her. Please, why don't you take her for a brief walk around the gardens?" He says, yes, mother. That's a great idea. I'll take her for a walk around the gardens." And her face softens a little bit. I'll have her read that. She says to Nikolai, she says, "Now, Nikolai, it's a brisk evening. Please, make sure that Stella is warmly dressed and that she neither trips nor injures herself. Like that one." She looks over and sees Irina kind of like reeling, still kind of on the chair. rocking back and forth, holding her leg. He says, "Yes, mother." And he departs, leading a vacant-eyed Stella out the front door. The woman approaches. Are you guys all at the table still? Are you at the parlor? Where are we putting?
We're at
I'm
the
at the
table,
table.
right?
Table. Okay. She approaches the
Yeah.
table and she says, nice. I apologize for the disturbance. I am Lady Fiona Wachter. I'd like to formally welcome you to Wachter House. Thank you for accepting my invitation. Please, please. Seems you're already seating. I will take a seat myself. She walks over to the head of the table and takes a seat. She says, if you haven't done so already, make yourself comfortable. Halik should be coming anytime soon now. He usually is a little bit quicker, a bit more pep in his step. Halik! Shortly after, you hear, yes, lady! And Halik, with just like blood stains on his forehead, still kind of hobbles into view with a tray of wine glasses. 4 of them, 5 of them. One goes to Lady Wachter. And she, as he kind of like hands her, he tries to hand her the wine. She holds up a hand, says, "Oh, no wine for me. Tonight calls for brandy." He says, "Yes, lady." And he runs over to the corner of the room and pours some brandy for Lady Wachter and brings it back to her. He says, "The chef would like me to tell you that dinner will be served in a quarter hour." Lady Wachter goes, "Thank you, Halik." Kind of like waves him off.
Miss Wachter. I have
Yes?
a way with medicine. Is Halik all right?
She squints and looks at him. "Halik, are you all right?" Yes, lady. I'm fine."
Would you mind if I simply made sure he was all right? I have my concerns.
"Yes, I suppose I don't mind."
Dunkel gets up and does like a routine like check of him. So like I like get up on like the nearest chair so I can like reach his forehead. And I like move a finger like back and forth in front of his eyes. And I do like whatever other like silly medicine checks. And then I look over at Miss Wachter and I say, "He appears to be concussed."
"Done what?" "Concussed. Oh, my heavens. How did that happen, Halik?" Says, "I must have fallen. Lady, I don't know what happened. Says, "I'll be fine. Just gonna go do my job." And he starts, walking off. She goes, "Halik?" He goes, "Yes, lady." "That way." He looks up and says, "Oh, yes." He was walking the wrong direction, and he turns and walks the correct direction now back towards the kitchen. She raises her glass and says, "A toast. To adventurers, not from this land, but in this land now, nonetheless." She raises her glass of brandy.
What about Halik?
"Oh, I'm sure he'll be fine."
Is it normal for him to get concussed?
"Well, is it normal to be throwing rocks at my butlers as soon as they open the door?"
What do you mean?
"I don't have the slightest clue, Dunkel." And she shrugs her shoulders when no one raises their glass, and she...
I raised my invisible
nice.
glass.
Okay, gotcha. And she puts back a strong sip of brandy. Now then, I presume you all have some questions. I I'm eager to answer anything you might have questions about, but I will say I do apologize for my daughter. That young woman you saw was Stella, my youngest, and she suffers. She
Yeah,
does.
the
She
soul's
suffers
trapped in
from
the
a.
ethereal plane.
I'm sorry. What was that?
The soul is trapped in the ethereal plane. We talked to her before. We know who she is.
Uh, oh. I'm sorry. What? And she kind of like you just rip the band-aid off, and she's just like, oh, she's in the what? The what? The what?
Like the plane where the ghosts live. Like she's in there. She trusted a
Her,
real idiot. Tried to get out of here. It didn't work. Now she's stuck there. And there's
her
ghosts that
eyes,
for her.
her eyes tighten. Um, and she says, I would like a full explanation of how Stella came to inhabit her current state.
Well,
I'd like to know how you knew that your butler ambushed me, so I hit him with a rock.
She kind of like rolls her eyes and shrugs off what you're saying, Dunkel. She says, what happened to my daughter?
we don't. We could try to explain it, but it would be better to come straight from the source. And she actually said that if you relinquish your spell of binding, that she could come back, and then you could ask her yourself.
She could come back? Her spirit? Her ethereal self?
What?
She looks shocked when you mention the protective circle. And she says, how did you know about that?
She told us.
She told us.
She told us.
Oh,
Make a persuasion check, Sal.
alright. I'm trusting the heart of the cards.
Come on, go with him.
Yeah, I rolled a 4.
Oh my god!
You said you gave me the point of inspiration at the start of this, right?
I mean, if Randy wants to use it on you, he can.
He's like, no.
Cricket.
Damn.
She says, why would I drop this protective circle that is keeping this place safe? She says, there is a reason that I have a protective barrier around Walker House. When I was a young woman, my parents and brother were killed in an incident that left their bodies apparently unharmed. I was the sole survivor, having been away from Walker House at the time of the killing. When I returned, I was determined that a malevolent spirit had been responsible for my family's death. Though the spirit appeared to have departed by the time I returned, I was wary of the prospect that it might one day return. So, using the magic that I have learned from my mentor, Lissa, I erected a protective barrier around Walker House that would prevent any creature within the ethereal plane from crossing over the boundary of the property. And if what you are telling me is true, that my daughter is trapped in the ethereal plane, then of course it makes sense that she can't come over here. So, I'm going to need a little more convincing to drop my circle, because, yes, I could let my daughter come, but who knows what else could cross the barrier.
Listen, Mrs. Wachter, I think that the bottom line here is that your daughter is not safe the longer she stays in the ethereal plane.
What do you mean?
There are other beings there that would do her harm, and so the sooner we can talk to her and get you on our side and keep going like that, then the sooner we'll be able to help her get back to her body.
Well, she's starting to forget stuff too. Like she's gonna be gone soon.
Well, we don't need to
She's
say that. But
she pauses. She says, "Of course, the longer she's there, the more she becomes detached from her material self." Make another persuasion check, either Hattie or Gavin.
Sure, you're better than me.
I got a +0, so we'll see.
I think I have a -. No, I've got a -1.
All right. That is a fat 10.
DC 10. She fine. Her eye. She quickly retreats to. What did I drop? I dropped something. Oh, a screw. She. Oh my god. Dying. Where is that room? No. Okay. You see her leave. She goes up the stairs. She's gone for a few moments. And by moments, I mean a couple minutes. And while she's up there, you hear the cooks, like, still making the food. The food smells delicious. Is there anything you chat about in these few minutes before she comes back down? If the answer is no, that's totally fine. I just wanted to give you the space if you wanted to. I would say it's probably like 2 minutes for her to run up there and then come back down.
How do you think she knew what happened outside?
I mean, there's a lot of windows in here.
Maybe it was something magical.
Why is she having us here, you mean?
If she watched me throw a rock at her butler, why would she just invite us in for dinner and act like nothing happened?
Irina pipes in. She says, "Well, obviously she invited us for a reason. And then we came with information that she was not aware of. So perhaps we do not yet know why she invited us here. But it seems that whatever is going on here with her daughter seems to be taking importance to what's going on."
So how do you guys think that she knew that I threw a rock at her butler?
Maybe she was looking out the window waiting for us to
Or we can chalk it up to magic.
come.
Yes, if she knows a magic strong enough to create binding circles around whole buildings, I'm sure she knows if someone threw a silly little rock at her butler.
All right, Irina, it sounds like you've got this whole thing figured out. So you just let me know how you get her to lower her circle.
As you say that, Lady Walker comes back down. She says, "Lower the circle." I know, I'm working on it. And, she comes down and she's carrying a scale model of Walker House. And she sets this model of the house in the center of the table. She closes her eyes, and you see her start to murmur an incantation. And it causes a circle of ethereal gray light to briefly manifest around the skill model before vanishing again. She looks up at you and says, "Well, the circle has been lowered." And she sits back, folds her ankle over the other, and holds her hand out. And Halik instinctually runs over and hands a cup of tea into her hands, and she starts sipping on the tea. A few moments later, as Lady Walker seems to be waiting, you see a flower, like a peony, from a flower vase, start to levitate on a nearby side table, and the flower floats, and lands in Lady Walker's lap. You see, you don't see, you hear the shattering of glass as a disbelieved Lady Walker drops her teacup onto the floor. Her eyes widen, and she picks up the flower, her hands kind of like trembling. She says, "Man, peonies, they've always been Stella's favorite flower. If this is some kind of trick..." Before she can finish her warning, the teacup shards move across the floor, seemingly on their own, forming the shape of a crescent. And Lady Walker's eyes fill with tears, and you hear her call, "Stella? Stella?" She looks around the room, almost as if she expects to see her daughter there. Halik opens the door to the room and asks, "Were you calling for me, Lady Walker?" She wipes her eyes and says, "No, Halik, no. You can go." And he leaves. She wipes her eyes and says, "Sorry, go ahead, Gavdog."
I'll be right back.
Oh. She wipes her eyes and says, "Let us assume that I believe you. What need have you of me?"
Well, really, we don't need anything.
That's not true. Individually or as a party?
As what do you need from me? How can I help?
I would like to know.
What do you need to get Stella back to the material plane? How can I help?
I mean, we're gonna need to be armed pretty heavily if we're about to go fight a ghost. And we've got no money. It seems like you got a lot of money.
But how will you get there?
Well, there's some idiot that thinks he can get us there. We might not make it back, honestly. Like, this sounds like a fool's errand.
Okay, you'll get there. What will you do when you're there?
Apparently, we gotta kill Granny and take her Heartstone. There's a lot of pieces to this puzzle. It really doesn't seem like we can get it done.
A Heartstone from a night hag? How will you keep a night hag in the ethereal plane? She'll simply just pop into the material realm.
Shit. Like, we need your binding stuff. That was part 2 of this meeting, but we don't even know if we're doing this.
She leans forward and she's using her thumbs to rub the temples of her head. She's thinking, taking it all in, processing. She lifts her head up and says, "I am indeed capable of crafting such things, though I am long out of practice. To create a circle large enough to entrap an entire windmill from a distance would require the aid of several of my associates. And it might take some time to secure their aid. She kind of claps her hands. Halik, Ernst!" Halik runs in, and then another butler runs in. She says, "Recruit my associates. Gather them within as little as 4 hours, if necessary, please." We must get them quickly. He says, yes, my lady. And they both, like, run out. Halik kind of, like, shoulders into the wall a little bit and then kind of shakes his head and goes off into the correct direction finally. She says, there are two ways for a circle to work. It can keep things out, or it can keep things in. To keep the hag from escaping the circle, you are going to need to secure the true names of any hags within, including those that are not your primary target. I assume you know that hags typically live and travel in covens, correct? In threes. So when you see one hag, you can assume that two are close by. Should even a single hag remain free to escape, it could attack me and my associates and bring the entire circle crashing down. You hear from around the corner, I remember something from that book. And you see Victor walk around the corner. He is now in Walkterhouse. He says, hey guys, I couldn't miss out on the action. I had to see what was going on myself. So Stella must be here. You see like another book levitate. It's actually Sal. It's the book that you had, the ethereal entities book. She's lifted it up off of your person, and it's floating now. And it flips.
Books of ethereal beings.
What's that?
I just got the title of it. Sorry.
Oh yeah, for sure. And the page, it's the book's floating, and the pages kind of open to the ethereal entities, the matrons of malevolence section of that I believe you guys should have that section. And he says, "Yes, thank you, Stella." He's kind of reading it in the air as Stella's holding it up for him. He says, "Yes. Yes. You remember the part about coven contracts, and I wonder where Morgantha's coven might have hidden their contract, and if we were to find that contract, we might be able to find their real names. Did you tell her about the missing kids?" Lady Walker goes, "Kids? What? There's missing kids?" She looks at you guys for reassurance, what?
Franz might have given his kids to the night hags and prayed for more of Granny's pies.
Well, I can assure you that I don't know who a Franz is. However,
from the exterior camp.
Oh, heavens, I haven't gone out there. I'll take your word for it. Is he... I'm sure he made some sort of deal with the hags. And
Indeed.
making deals with hags is a dangerous thing to do. Sometimes necessary, but dangerous if you make the wrong deal. I will tell you right now, I plead you to rescue those kids before making any kind of assault. And also, I mean, your efforts to obtain the hags' names may prove a useful distraction that will allow the others within your group to potentially raid the other rooms of the location in the meantime. So, it is a sound plan to try to find this contract. So my stipulation is rescue the kids. I do have a soft spot for them. And if you rescue those kids, I will agree to meet you and my associates at Velaki's eastern warding gate. Once I've prepared myself for the journey. And then we can kill this hag. What do you say?
Sounds like a deal to me. Will you help us supply or gain supplies and the necessary tools on our end to help you defeat the hag and complete this mission?
Oh yes, of course. Just go to the shops and tell them I sent you. They'll give you a discount.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Can we put it on your tab?
No.
I see.
Victor says, "What did I give you gold for?"
I just thought we were all helping each other out.
Yeah, she's literally making a binding circle.
None of this has anything to do with us, though. Like, this is all your mess. So
My
you want
mess,
us to do
Stella's
something about
mess.
What?
Do you want Granny selling more pies and ruining other kids' lives and taking kids? I feel like we're all a little invested here in our own special way.
I still don't trust you.
And that's fine. But I'm the only one who has a plan here of how to try to get this thing done. And I think we all need to just try to work together.
This thing is rescuing somebody for you.
Right. And killing a hag that could potentially steal and harm other children.
Think of those kids that we gave a toy to.
From a village that you live in.
There is a group of kids named the Boys of God running around who claim that you inspire them. Could you imagine if Morgantha had the Boys of God?
Boys of God are smarter than that.
Could you imagine having a butler that you didn't care about? What if he went to the other room and went to sleep and died due to his concussion? You showed no empathy. I really don't know who you are.
I don't have a butler. What?
You don't have a butler?
Now you're talking to Victor.
Huh?
You're talking to Victor.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to talk to Miss Walker. Is she gone?
Oh, no, I'm here. Oh, so you're yelling at everyone, Dunkel. This is great.
My whole fight has been with Miss Walker.
Your whole fight has been with Irina. Let's be real.
Irina's, like, holding her leg. You see Halik come in with a bloodied head, and Dunkel just looks around at all the people he's just, like, toiling with right now. Yeah, no, Victor's the one that was talking there. But yeah, like Lady Walker is very noted you don't like her, and she picks up on that. She's not dumb. She says, "I'm here to help. I have no quarrels, no beef with you. Listen, I did invite you here to dinner to ask a favor of you, but now you're coming to me with a favor, so I am putting my favor aside to help you."
What's your favor?
Well, I believe it's best we talk about that once we're done with the task on hand.
I don't think that you're doing us a favor if we're saving your daughter. That sounds pretty fucking backwards.
Well, do you need me to save her, or do you not need me to save her?
Do you want us to save her? Because, like, we could give a shit less.
Of course I do. What I'm saying is we're all playing our part.
Your favor.
We're all playing our part here.
I
For
feel
your
like
favor.
it's your family. Like,
Why are you all so argumentative about everything?
I
good
don't
mother-
understand why, like, we're not getting credit for helping with something that has literally nothing to do with us. We're not even from here.
You're
We
getting
should go
gold.
to the town.
You're getting glory. You're getting experience. You're getting
I'm not getting
weapons.
gold. You didn't offer us any gold. Are you giving us gold?
Did Victor give you gold?
For
Yes.
weapons?
Maybe
I
for
mean,
something else.
gold.
Well, I was giving you a fine feast I was giving you hospitality, a roof over your head, and then you attacked my butler.
How do you know that?
I have my ways.
What are your ways?
Magic, Dunkel. The same ways as you.
Can you show me your magic?
Well, maybe
Can
that
I
could be
go-
my favor, if you help save my daughter.
If you show me your magical abilities, maybe I'd feel more comfortable fighting a night hag.
I'm going now. And she starts
You
leaving.
sound like Irina. You'll probably be back.
She
What
says,
happened to her?
I will be waiting by the morning gate tomorrow. Meet me there, and then we can go kill a hag, save my daughter, and hopefully find you one step closer to your way out of Barovia.
And when we go to the shops, we say it's on your tab. Thank you so much, Miss Wachter.
What? No. And then she's gone.
Sal sits down and eats dinner.
It's delicious. It's the best thing you've ever had. Yeah, the dinner's finally like come out, and it's all being like placed at the table in front of you. So yeah.
I also eat the dinner.
Yeah, you guys just are alone eating dinner, and
Is Victor eating with us, or did he go?
he sits down and sits at Lady Walker's seat, and he's like, "Oh, free food," and he eats a meal.
I don't eat the dinner.
Anyone teach you any manners?
He says,
Kid.
"Have you seen my dad? Of course, I wasn't taught manners." He chuckles and he digs in.
Speaking of dads,
All right. On that note,
So natural.
That is so natural. Alright, guys, what's the move here?
all my NPCs are dying all the time. I love
Oh.
it.
What are you talking about? We haven't
What-
killed anyone lately.
What are our options?
Options are forget about this and move to the next town.
Oh my god, that'd be crazy. Like, we indulge them on all this and we're just like, bye.
I mean, like, we could definitely do that.
this is a terrible plan.
This is a really bad plan. I really don't think that we're strong enough to go against 3 hags or try to seal them into anything. But I do want to go get some silver weapons, so we could at least go do that.
Here, do you want a silver weapon? And I aggressively slide a silver dagger across the table.
What?
I mean, I'll take it, but I've got something else in mind.
What do you need?
Well, I'm just trying to, like, coat these claws in silver
Oh.
so I can kill shit.
Can you use this?
Maybe. Maybe they can melt it down.
Great.
Irina says, "I'm sorry. You're a werebear and you want to coat yourself in silver?"
No, I can just have claws. It's different.
Is it?
Okay, she says, and she goes back to nursing her leg.
I like to rage and flip her off with one claw.
You lose rage because you didn't attack anything. But yeah, you do it for sure.
Would you like me to attack Irina?
Oh.
It sounds like you have to.
It's okay.
Just
Hold the
before-
rage for 1 minute, just to flip her off with the claw.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you rage for 6 seconds exactly, and you flip her off. She says, "Ah." She looks all flustered.
Alright, so are we gonna go buy some weapons or what?
We might have to wait till tomorrow. What time is it?
10:35.
Oh,
Exhausted.
I meant in the game.
Oh. Yeah, it's also late in the game too. We'll say 10:35 in the game. No, it's probably like 7:38ish in the game, based on like getting there and like having a conversation, like gaslighting Halik, and then like waiting for all the food. Yeah, probably like 8ish.
We're in a giant manor. Do you think they'll let us stay here so we don't have to pay for a hotel?
I mean, she just seemed like she was gonna walk away until we had something good to tell her, so what's the
might-
difference? You would know if you're staying here or not.
Alik!
He comes running.
What if we just told her that we needed silver?
Can you prepare a few rooms for us to stay?
That's what I tried to do, but she didn't seem to care.
I think there even are rooms. He says, terribly sorry, the only rooms are in the servants' quarters.
I mean, like, we could just sleep right here.
On the table?
Yeah, but what the fuck's the difference?
Miss Walker said it was fine. Do you not remember that either? Your head really must not be okay. Let me check it out again.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Nat 20 plus.
He says, yes, I do remember. Yes, I'll get you fresh linens right away. And he runs away. It's
She also
go.
said to give us all the silver you can find.
get you things. I don't know where any silver is.
Some butler you are.
Inside shirt.
He just like brings you all the cutlery. Like,
Is it real silver?
sure, I don't care.
Here's 60 spoons.
We can melt that down.
Yeah, you probably could. Yeah, you have 15 spoons and 15 forks. I don't know.
Perfect.
Any candelabras?
15 silver
Don't push it.
and 4.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I haven't even looked around the room. I know I'm not trying to make him too mad.
Sounds like I haven't even got my hands on anything yet.
I got more cutlery for you, but we might have to melt it down, so
That
just don't
sounds
get any
good.
ideas.
Perfect.
So I guess we go back to the inn, and then we go to the smith tomorrow.
Oh, we were sleeping here.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Whoops.
sleeping right here.
All right. I guess we close our eyes in the dining room of this mansion.
Everyone,
I lay on
long
the floor.
rest. Missy, roll a d20
Oh, that would be terrible timing.
inside the mansion.
18.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna go to sleep, guys.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Um,
Good session.
Well,
We finally went to dinner.
I only went to dinner.
We've been literally, it's been like since the beginning of this year. We've been trying to go to dinner.
yeah, right.
and like, it's crazy that when you say this year, it's like a month.
Yeah.